of the players from the girls hockey team. I'm Savannah Nolan, a senior captain.
I'm Joanna Johnson.
I'm Danny Unruh. I'm Haley Songstert, another senior captain. Jamie Bullock, junior captain. This year is going to be tough playoffs because we're in a tough section with War Road and Thief River, but we're going to try as hard as we can, and hopefully we'll get a home playoff game. Let's go!
Let's go!
Decide today the responsibility of directing the speech team because I love speech. I was in speech in high school and college and speech box. What are your pet peeves in class? Yes. I think everybody knows that my pet peeves are sleeping and poor use of literary grammar. I hate backpacks!
How long were you in the U.S. military, and which rank did you reach?
For 25 years, and I reached the rank of Staff Sergeant, which is also called T6.
Have you ever been under the influence of helium while teaching class?
No, I've never actually taught a class under the influence of helium, but I've experienced it with some of the birthday parties I've been to and ingested it and had some fun with the effects of helium.
Mr. Fogley, what made you want to be in the teaching field?
I had very good high school science teachers, and therefore I wanted to do something in that field. I went in as a biology major. I then took some chemistry classes. I seemed to enjoy it a little bit more, and eventually we landed with chemistry and physics education, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
And now tell me, what is the average flight speed of an unladen swallow?
Just so happens that I was coaching in Hibbing, and the basketball court was 84 feet long. And so I can do a little bit of math there, and ends up to be about 30 meters. It took about 3 seconds to get from one end of the gym to the other, which would equate to about 10 meters per second, but I believe it was a little bit faster than that, maybe around 2.7 seconds. So I'm going to say 11 meters per second, and that's an educated guess.
Hey, we're here with Mike and Noel at Forum, and we're just here for asking a few questions. So what does manufacturing mean to you?
Well, manufacturing means, I mean, we are obviously a printer, so manufacturing is basically what it's printing. I mean, manufacturing can be different to every company, but that's what we focus on, and we do commercial printing, we do newspaper printing, we do everything from start to finish, from the design all the way to mailing. So to me, I guess manufacturing for me is the printing industry.
How many people work for your company?
There are 90 people that work here now, approximately. It varies from day to day, but typically anywhere from, I'd say, 80 to 90. Let's go with that.
So what exactly do you guys do here at the Forum?
At our facility here in Detroit Lakes, we do commercial printing, newspaper printing. Probably, I'd say, quarter of what we do is newspaper work, and the rest of it is all commercial work.
The weight room. Some people call it home, such as myself. This is basically my home. Today we're going to go over some basic safety rules and what some of the lifts are. So let's start off with general knowledge and safety.
So what can you tell us about safety here in the weight room?
General safety is like, if you see someone lifting, don't mess around with them. Like, they're here to lift probably harder than you if you want to mess around. They're here to make gains on the muscle and the work that they're doing, so they can just generally get better.
So what is some proper attire that you should wear to the gym?
Probably a ratty t-shirt that you don't care about, like an old one that probably isn't worn all that often. Some shorts, and definitely tennis shoes. You don't want any flip-flops, sandals, any of that, because open-toe shoes are a great way to get your feet squished by weight. Next up, we got what I would consider the king of all exercises, the deadlift. Most people probably in this school won't know what it is, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for. You're going to set up just like a power clean with it right next to your shins. You're going to go down and grab the bar, but you're not going to be in a squat. You're going to be more of a bow. You're going to grab it with the double overhand for lightweight or under over for a huge weight. Okay? Next thing you're going to do when you grab it, keep your head nice and high.
Thanks, Tom, for those words of wisdom. Everybody else, be safe out there, and good luck.
In Minnesota, there are 1.6 million accidents resulting in texting and driving. Of the 1.6 million, 330,000 of them aren't fatal. Here are some of the unfortunate examples resulting from texting and driving.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave, how can I love when I...
Today, we have found one of the fortunate 330,000 people, and she is willing to share her incredible story.
Today, here we have with us is Ellie Culver, who got in a car crash last year for texting and driving, and she has let us interview her and ask us some questions, so thank you for that, Ellie. And, well, here I begin. Where were you coming from before you got in your crash?
I was coming from a friend's house.
From a friend's house? And what time was it?
Like 11-ish.
11? Do you remember what happened?
I don't know. I glanced down my phone for half a second, and then I looked back up and I was going down a ditch, and then I just hit a tree going 70.
Wow.
And everything just I don't know.
Where was the crash or the ditch that you went down?
It was out by White Earth.
By White Earth? Was it like a slick road, a two-way road, a highway?
It was like a county highway.
County highway? Do you know how fast you were going?
Around 70-ish.
Was there any other cars on the road or no? Do you know what your phone said, or do you remember looking at it?
I have no idea. I was just seeing who it was that had texted me.
Wow. Do you have any memory of getting out of the car after the crash?
Yeah, I remember everything. I couldn't move because both of the bones in my leg were broken, but two people came down and dragged me out of there and brought me up to a different car because mine was on fire, so I couldn't stay in there.
Why did it start on fire?
They really don't know, just from the impact, I guess.
Okay. Do you have any future advice for young drivers?
Pay attention to the roads because it really only takes less than a second, and you never do think it'll happen to you, but it does, and your life and other people's lives can be a danger.
Today, it's not only texting and driving, it's Snapchat and Twitter and even other things that are causing unnecessary harm to innocent people every day. So please, pull over, have your friend do it, or even wait and save yourself and those around you.
Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover and move on. You watch me be